action. So, ito. Good afternoon. Today, it's been raining so hard since early this morning and I had nothing to do at the house dahil hindi ako lumalabas ng bahay. I just got out of the hospital last week and I was able to have that 1 whole week of full rest care of my neurologist who looked after me because again I was admitted in the four corners of the hospital because of my severe migraine and vertigo attacks. Apparently, before that, I went to the emergency room na, and then they were telling me to have the MRI, but I had doubts of doing it again kasi nga I have fears of being inside the four corners of the room without someone with me. At the same time, I want to know the results kasi I have fears that baka somehow meron na ba akong brain tumor, or baka mas may malaki pang part ng brain ko na naapektuhan. Kaya medyo nagkakaroon din ako ng mild auras and attacks then while I am on duty. The nurses knows that because they are with me. And regardless of them telling me about it, hindi ako masyadong naging conscious dahil I know that it's still going to happen regardless. Kaya lang, before I was admitted, sobrang lala talaga ng sakit ng migraine ko and I'm losing my balance while walking. I had fears kasi I'm giving pain medications and due medications to all my patients. And regardless na umiinom ako ng pain medications on my own without the doctors knowing it, parang walang effect. Kasi nga, hindi siya regarding sa balance. And at the same time, I have doubts na rin dahil hindi siya para sa vertigo and migraine yung iniinom ko. Kaya siguro wala ding effect. Kaya ngayon, I was actually on the 5th floor that day, July 9. The whole day, I was really off balance while walking. And in the afternoon, around 4 p.m., someone told me that I had an attack then. So, they told me to rest then. It was actually my off the next day, July 10. But, yun nga, before going home, I was critically thinking if I will go to the emergency room, to the ER of the hospital, or if I will go back here at home. Apparently, si Lolo, the one patient that I'm looking at, was admitted again because of an accident daw at the home, and I visited him at the 5th floor. Ngayon, after giving off something to eat to him that his son ordered, I was really walking with no balance na. And regardless of trying to control it, I rested, ate for quite some time, more frequent feedings on my own, and had my medications na extra pa. Hilong-hilo talaga the whole time ako. And yun nga, I decided to go to the ER. I called up the porter and they picked me up at the 5th floor through a wheelchair. And then I brought myself to the emergency room. Thanks God na kahit parang sobrang dami ng patient that night, which was around 8 o'clock, I think. The charge nurse was Christian, one of my friends in Sando. So, he looked after me the whole time and checked on my status. They referred me agad-agad to a neuro fellow who was there at the ER. And they asked me out what happened. So, beyond that, they decided na i-admit ako and have MRI again so that they can check on it. Siguro nga, it was fate na rin. Parang, it was destined to happen na dahil it's more than 10 years since I had the first MRI and I need to know the status, the current status. Kahit na kinakabahan ako dahil natatakot ako na baka may tumor na akong malaki sa utak, bukod dun sa kabaliwan ko, baka mas lumiit pa yung part na yun ng brain ko, to which I knew before pa that something is happening. Kaya I didn't regret of telling them na sige, go and admit me so that someone can look after me, dahil I know that if I will go home now that night, baka hindi ko na rin kayanin and bumalik din ako sa ER. They did some tests including blood works, inserted another IV on one of my veins here. Nabuti na lang, isang shot lang, pasok agad. And swab na muna, which I had results in less than 4 hours because it was a stat swab para I will be transferred up na sa taas. I asked for an anesthesiologist to look after me for the MRI, but the doctors that I requested was not available daw. So, and at the end of the night, parang they asked me out din, and they referred me to another doctor which I'm thankful for dahil she was able to help me out during that MRI. Yung halos 30 to 40 minutes na nasa loob ako ng MRI room I was asleep, so I didn't know what happened. Yung papasok lang, I knew that I was inside the MRI machine, but beyond that, they woke me up again nung tapos na, when they are transferring me back to the stretcher. So the MRI was done the next day kasi nga I was up at the hospital room with the 2 extension, room 267, at around 4 a.m. na. They instructed me not to eat anything or drink anything because of the anesthesia. But when I woke up at around 7 a.m., sinabi nila for me to have breakfast and not to eat beyond 9 o'clock because my MRI was moved. Schedule was moved to 5:30 in the afternoon. And so the whole day, people were going inside my room, visiting me, asking me out what happened. I didn't inform anyone pa except for my parents and my friends here. Beyond that, I was scared kasi nga that feeling was real. Hilong-hilo talaga ako and I cannot lie down flat on bed because it was really dizzy doing it. Hilong-hilo talaga ako. I raised up the side rails and including the head part of the bed because I was reading off some of the YouTube, then watching over for some of the relief positions of having vertigos. So I was a bit relieved kasi they cannot give me pain relievers back then also dahil nga they need to know what's happening. I didn't eat anything, drink anything beyond 9 a.m. and my MRI was done at around 6 p.m. I was brought up at around 7 siguro yun or 7:30 after the MRI, and yun, waited for the doctors for me to tell the initial readings. The next day, the doctor went on to me and told me about it na Ito, he gave me the film, the MRI film. Some of the visions that they saw na hindi ko naman actually maintindihan. Kasi hindi naman ako nagbabasa ng ganito, diba? So, when I asked for the results, ito, the doctor told me that for that seizure protocol, it's still the same. I have that mesial temporal sclerosis on my left side of the brain. Siguro, that's the reason why I'm having several attacks the past few days. Kasi nga, baka I need to increase my dosage of the maintenance drug that I'm taking for my seizure. And at the same time, I need to be checked then. So I told my doctor to refer me to an ENT. And thank you, Dr. Ramos, for that, for looking after me the next day. Nag-rounds agad siya. And I thank God na nandito na siya sa Manila ulit, because I was thinking he was out of town, because I saw it in his wife's post Facebook. The whole time, the dizziness was subsiding, thanks God for the medicines. But then again, I had fears kasi nga, I don't know why it's happening. I'm anxiously in fear of parang mas lalong lumala yung condition ko, and on to have that critical condition thing. Pero people were cheering me up. I asked for prayers when I posted up that my hand with the IV, and everybody was asking me out what happened, what's the latest status and all. So nire-report ko sa kanila. Kaya ayun, to the 2 extension family, thank you so much. Kasi as my extended family before I was transferred again to the 2 annex, hindi nila akong iniwan. Kay Raji Moto, Raji, thank you so much for looking after me when you are on duty. Ikaw ang bedside nurse ko. During the night, they didn't disturb me. They just checked on my initial vital signs at around 8, because I was given diphenhydramine para makatulog, kasi nga it's one of my weaknesses then. So for months already, I cannot sleep well. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm so stressed out, thinking of so many things. So the doctor told me that they will help me out to sleep, and I was able to sleep naman din the whole time. The 3rd day, I was thinking of being discharged. The doctor did not come. Yun pala, Dr. Molina, my neurologist, came at around 10 p.m. and I was already asleep because I had the pill already na ininom kong pampatulog. So tulog na ako. But the next day, he came earlier, and on my part, hindi ko muna ininom yung pampatulog, regardless that they gave it earlier to me. Kaya I was able to see him, and sabi nga niya, ayun, for me to rest for like 1 or 2 weeks and continue to have that new medicines with me. He has plans of removing phenobarbital on my part, and he asked me out to have that 2 new medicines for my seizure. Kaya ayun, for now, I'm checking on the new medications and I think hindi naman sa but I think before, kasi I was also drinking Keppra na levetiracetam, and effective naman siya. Kaso nga lang, my previous doctor told me to change it to phenobarb, but now they are removing the phenobarb and adding up the Keppra again, the levetiracetam again, para yun na lang yung magiging maintenance drug ko ulit. Other blood works are okay. EEG was done also, and it was okay then, including ECG for my heart, kahit wala naman ang problema sa puso. Problema ng puso na literal sa puso, pero yung problema ng puso na love life meron. Pero yun, and I was discharged, I think 4 days after I was admitted. And then I went to Pampanga because I was confident enough to go home. Thank you to my tita who had time para ihatid ako sa Pampanga, sa bahay namin. And I was able to rest in the morning. Siguro for the 4 days that I stayed there, I can hear the birds chirping in the morning. I'm sleeping so much better kahit na hindi ko iniinom yung gamot na pampatulog. I was eating good food the whole time, and at the same time I was seeing some of my friends also who are taking me out para lang din ma-relax. And eto nga, my sister brought me again here in Manila last Sunday, but I was able to rest. Today is Wednesday, so I was able to rest for 3 days na din. Kaya hopefully by tomorrow, if not fully charged, I am better than I was before I was admitted. I will try to drink medications on time, eat on time also, regardless na mas toxic ang pasyente. Magre-request siguro ng konting patients or patients that are not really toxic, kasi nga I don't think I can handle toxic patients now. They don't want me to be at the OPD for now because I'm not needed down there, but I will exert my effort to help the people at the ward. And ito nga, I saw these cute mugs in Pampanga. Look, happy every day. So I'm planning to give this out to the nurses who look after me into extension as my littlest way of saying thank you for helping me out the whole time I was admitted. And by tomorrow that I will go back to work, good luck to me. Sana kayanin ko. Sana hindi masyadong maging, actually meron pa din episodes. My mom told me that I had auras in the house din, kasi nga I'm expecting to have that because of my new medications then. My body is still handling over it, parang nag-a-adapt pa siya ulit, kaya I'm expecting to have that mild episodes. The neuro fellow, I saw her last Monday and I was able to talk to my neuro also. Sabi niya to increase one of the doses of the medicine, so I had it started on Monday with increased dose. Tapos ayun nga, I will be heading up for duty tomorrow in the morning again. So please guys, help me out and pray that I can handle patients well regardless of my status. I'm asking for another 1 week actually, but the doctor was telling me to resign na daw if I can't do it anymore. Although I'm not telling everyone that I can't do it, kaya lang I just want to have more rest sana. But then again, if they think that I can do it, sige, I will try my best to do it better than they think. Kaya for now, I will write on something to these mugs, like saying thank you to everyone who helped me. I actually gave food na to all the doctors last Monday when I went there. at the hospital. So ang gagawin ko na lang ngayon is for the nurses na lang din, and by tomorrow I will give this to them. Sana magustuhan nila lahat, pare-pareho na lang para walang magkatampuhan. And si Christian, I was able to talk to him the other day. Sabi ko sa kanya, I will give him the sisig that he wants. So I'm pretty sure he's excited right now, kasi nga anytime by tomorrow ibibigay ko yung sisig na yun. So that's it for now. Let's hang on to what the world is giving out to me, and I will look forward to more better days, and praying for every single day for me to be okay, including my family at Pampanga. Okay? Thank you so much for listening and watching. And Christine Castillo de Matulak signing off for now. Bye-bye.